So we got a pretty wild ride heading this way this weekend, and as spring starts, we're also starting one of the best, I think, science things to do with the family all around Metro Atlanta each year. It is the Atlanta Science Festival kicking off tomorrow morning, running through the 26th. There's over 100 different events, both in person and virtual. And guess what? The 11 Alive Storm Trackers, we have our own event that's going to be happening next Saturday. If you want more information about tickets for any of these events, you can go to 11alive.com. Unfortunately, our event is sold out, but we hope to, Aisha, to expand that into next year.
Melissa, I know you're bursting with excitement. These kind of events are your jam, so I know you're really excited to get out there, but it's also going to be a great weekend to do some indoor events like this. That one sold out, but maybe parents can find some others. And
there are lots of indoor events, and if you are looking for an event, again, go to 11alive.com. And this weekend, yes, is going to be brutally cold. It's going to be windy, and I wanted to break down kind of the impacts for you of the 3 things that you need to really prepare for. Number 1, storms. These are coming in tonight, so while you're sleeping. So I want you to have a way to get warnings while you're asleep tonight. I think it is primarily a damaging wind threat, but our tornado threat is not 0, so have a way to get warnings while you're asleep. Wireless emergency alerts on your phone, a NOAA radio, or you can download the 11 Alive app. Winds, we're going to have gusts all throughout tomorrow around 40 miles per hour. So any loose objects you have outside, maybe you put out the Easter decorations already, just bring them inside until we get into Sunday. And then I put the cold on here because we set record high temperatures last weekend. You might have put away those winter coats. You got to prepare for the cold, not just for yourself, but the plants, those tender, sensitive blooms, the flowering trees that are oh so pretty right now, the daffodils. This is a hard freeze that's going to last for several hours, unfortunately. Protect any plants that you want to keep. Otherwise, if they're exposed to this cold, those tender blooms are unfortunately probably going to be killed from this. All right, let's talk about the big picture, the storm system that changes everything. You notice how we have clouds, but not so much rain activity over North Georgia right now. There are some big storms well south of us over the panhandle of Florida, but it's this piece of the storm system over Texas that's going to kind of pivot in here and bring us this increased chance of storms tonight. Cold air comes rushing in, so we start with the storms, and by 3 a.m. we've got storms starting to exit, but snow starting to enter. Everything's out of here by about sunrise tomorrow morning. So it's only a 12-hour window when this stuff is happening, but it's a big impact, and it changes us from spring-like weather back to winter in a hurry. So storm risk, who needs to have those warnings ready to go overnight to wake you up if you need to get into a safe place? That's areas south and east of Atlanta mainly. Level 2 threat. I think damaging winds is our biggest player here, but we could see isolated rotation within some thunderstorms. I think that tornado threat, though, will be even greater closer to southern Georgia. Okay, so that's early tonight, especially between about 11 p.m. and about 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. Then our snow threat kicks in, and because of how warm things are and wet things are ahead of the snow, a lot is going to be melting when it reaches the ground. A lot of it. So for the Northwest Metro, if you're in that winter weather advisory area, grassy surface, elevated surfaces, you could get a coating, ½ inch or so on the back deck or the grass. But in terms of the 1 to 2 inch accumulations, those will likely be confined to the higher elevations in far north Georgia. Most of this is falling while you're asleep. I don't expect significant impacts on the roads, but if you're in those areas, just use caution if you have to be out first thing tomorrow morning. Then we have the winds. All throughout the day tomorrow, gusts around 35 to 45 miles per hour in the metro. So secure the loose objects, but the winds will make it feel much colder than it actually is going to be outside. So let's recap everything hour by hour on the forecast track. This afternoon, cloudy, 50s, spotty showers. Not a huge deal. Overnight tonight, after 11 o'clock, those strong storms move in. So we'll have some strong storms between about 11 and 4 a.m. And then the snow chance starts to move in, and those snow showers, the last of them, are moving out of here by 6 tomorrow morning. Then sunshine returns, but it will be very cold. Look at these wind chills tomorrow morning, feeling like the teens outside. If you're going to head to the St. Patrick's Day parade, bundle up. Look at the wind chills tomorrow afternoon. They'll be in the 20s. Then as nighttime settles in, Saturday night date night plans, wind chills will be in the teens again, and we will end up with those low temperatures down in the mid and low 20s across the metro Sunday morning. It honestly might end up our coldest of the whole winter season, and it's March. It is a wacky weekend. Don't forget to spring forward. Your 47-hour weekend features nothing spring-like, but into next week, here comes the spring-like weather, more showers and temperatures in the 60s and 70s.
Paying for that spring preview, Melissa. Thank you.